these glasses, which is not awesome, but I think we're good. I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit this way, I think. Okay. And our lovely guest, Siobhan, is here. Hello. Just adjusting the camera. Okay, okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna trim Siobhan's undercut this evening. Oh yeah. Our latest adventure. Yeah, you can see how uneven it is. Yeah. I have my hair up because of it. Yeah, let's you did it yourself? Well, yeah. It was just driving me crazy. Took the kitchen scissors. No, I have hair scissors. It's like, alright, no, literally, it's like, I just pulled back. I'm a professional. How was your day? Okay. Just, school thing. Flu shots. Yeah, your flu shot. I'm getting mine on Thursday. And also my, 10-minute rings. A little sore. Well, yeah, no, and the debate's really giving me an interesting mood going into this. Yes, we're just watching the movies before this. Interesting to say the least. Yes. Very nice. It happened. It's still happening. Yeah. So, time to decompress. Yes. And relax. We need this. A nice break. Yeah. Because this is too much. Alright, just another minute. So go ahead and maybe grab some water if you're on a hard surface, and we'll get started in about 60 seconds or less. I got it. It's like what? Like Tron, whatever. It's like, yeah, it's fancy. I really like the coffee. And then it also has a secondary. But I like the other one. I can see the date. What day is it? My changes background. It's like I saw lavender and I saw it with my team. I want to upgrade to an Apple Watch eventually. I got like the oldest season, oldest model. Yeah. It was really cheap. I'm thinking about asking at least one cheap for Christmas. In regards to Apple, cheap. I'm going to be asking. Just go there. Is it? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was... That was strange. That was really weird. Sorry, guys. I got a call. Is this fine? Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, that was weird. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to Dancer Stretch. I'm Maddy. If you don't know me, this is best friend Siobhan. She's been joining us on Tuesdays. Yes. For little girls' night. It's fun. Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and get started. So laying on our backs, we're going to start off with our usual breathing exercise. So you can lay in any position on your back that feels comfortable. Maybe you keep your feet planted. Maybe whatever's feeling best for you. And just settle into this position. Maybe let the hands fall to the side, palms up, the belly. And just monitoring your breathing. Feeling the rising and the falling of the chest. And we'll come to the class with 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We begin breathing in the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and the mouth. Taking our deepest inhale. And our heaviest exhale. And on your own time, just going through a quick body scan from head to toe. Trying to make sure that our body is symmetrical, even on both sides. Releasing any areas of tension or discomfort. Again, connecting to that sensation of the chest rising and falling. Come back together with 3 more breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Arms up overhead for a morning stretch. Maybe moving side to side here, letting the ribs come up towards the ceiling, stretching fingers and toes as far away as possible, and relaxing into the floor. Leaving the arms up overhead, digging the heels into the floor and going into a heel rock. So just moving the feet back and forth and feeling yourself melt. Steady and even breath. Good. And gently, we're going to lift our arms up overhead. Yeah, taking a section out of the clocks that I do sometimes. We're just going to move those arms 12 to 6. Getting some mobility in those shoulders, releasing any tension in the back. Letting the ribs come up slightly, but not all the way. Releasing in the shoulder girdle, but maintaining alignment. And bringing those arms up. We're going to cross side to side, 3 to 9. Maybe they streak a little bit, side to side. Feeling the stretch behind the back. Good. And bringing those hands behind your head. We're going to very gently curl chin to chest, getting a stretch through that cervical spine. And release. 2 more times. Curl. Move side to side. And release. 1 more time. Curl. And release. Bringing the hands to the ground, bringing the feet in. We're just going to rock the pelvis back and forth. Same thing as the arms, 12 to 6. There you go. Massage the same thing. Just feeling grounding on the tailbone, trying to create some space here. And we're going to take our hands, place them where our thighs meet our pelvis, and we're just going to press down and away. Nice and gentle. Just imagining the vertebrae separating, gaining space in between. Just a couple presses on your own, and you breathe out. Good. And last time. Go ahead. We'll drop the hands to the floor, and we're going to drop our knees side to side. You can let the legs separate a little bit. Getting some stretch through the hips, maybe through the low back. Good. And bringing those knees in towards your chest, hugging nice and tight, maybe curling up, bringing the forehead to the knees, rocking side to side. Releasing those hip flexors, strings. We're just going to rock and roll just a couple times along the spine. Trying to keep the curve to roll nice and gentle. And last time, coming up. Good. Coming to a comfortable seat. We'll bring the arms up overhead. And we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So interlacing the fingers, turning the palms up towards the ceiling. We'll bring the chest forward and curve back. And forward, curving back. And forward, and back. And back to center. Left hand grabbing the right wrist. We're going to reach up and over towards the left. Getting a nice side stretch here. And gently releasing down. Bringing the right knee up. We're going to twist around the spine. Oh no! Sorry guys, I don't know what's happening. I hope you didn't miss too much. Okay, well anyways, I think I adjusted that when I looked up. Anyways, other side, reaching up. Right hand grab. Everything else in my house is working. Maybe your phone's connection to the internet is weird. Well, I don't know, it wasn't doing that for the live stream. And releasing down, rotating around the left side. Check in with your breathing. Sometimes on those last lateral stretches that we did, I hold my breath. In reality, I should be continuing that cyclical motion. Even through the shoulders. And releasing the twists, rolling over the shins into a tabletop position. And let's move through our cat-cow series. So reaching that chest up towards the ceiling and carving the spine. And reaching up. Carving the spine. A few more passes like that on your own time. And returning center, taking some C curves now. Reaching the pelvis and the head together. Feeling, oh, I don't know about you guys, but this gets in a low back. More passes. Continue that steady breathing. Coordinating the breath. Moving around the spine. And switching directions. And moving that into the hips, sending the hips back and around. Really just trying to feel release into those hip flexors, switching directions. There's something pop. Oh yeah, that's my hip. I get that every time. Good, and sending the hips back into child's pose. Maybe if you'd like to stretch the shoulders, you can bring prayer hands to the base of your neck and reach those elbows down into the floor, pressing that chest into the ground. And releasing the prayer hands, walking over to the right side. And back to center, over to the left. And back to center, rolling up the spine. Siobhan and I will have to scoot one little step forward, but you guys roll up through the spine. And we'll move back to baby camel, putting the hands behind the feet, pressing the hips up. Getting a stretch with the hip flexors and the low back. And release. Back into child's pose. Then the release of this position. And rolling up through the spine. Back into baby camel. Maybe coming to the fingertips instead of just the palms. And release. We'll do 2 more passes, a little bit quicker than that. Forward, roll it up, pressing the hips forward, and back. 1 more time, reach it forward, rolling up, pressing the hips forward, and back. Bringing the hands forward, we're gently going to tuck the toes and come to a nice little squat here. So when we bring our hands to prayer, you should be reaching those hips down. Gently, we're going to bring our right hand to the floor. Maybe if you can, bring your shoulder to your knee. And we're going to reach up and away. And back through center. And left. And center, placing the hands down, just releasing over as much as you can. Maybe moving the hip side to side. Again, this is all about. And rolling up to side to get some stretch behind the hamstrings. Instead of thinking of reaching ourselves in between our legs, let's think of pulling down and to push the crown of the head into the floor, straightening the back, sending the sits bones towards the ceiling. With every exhale, feeling your head get heavy towards the ground. Maybe nodding it yes, or shaking it no to release any tension. Hold. Let's go ahead, please. And plie. Other side. We'll go plie. And stretch. stretch. Back to center. We're going to turn out the feet now. So toes away, heels in. And let's go ahead and bend that right knee. You should get a stretch through the left inner thigh. And lifting up. Moving other side. I have to flex my foot a little bit because my ankle is hurt, but you guys just relax that foot into the floor. And back up again. Switch. And back up. Last time, plie. And back up. We'll gently bring those feet in, heel, toe. And we'll plie up and over the balls of our feet, sinking the hips towards the floor. Should be a nice stretch with the feet. How you doing? Good. This is a little. And sending the heels down, hips up. Good. And let's go ahead, bend the right knee, straighten the left, and switch. Really sitting into those hips. And switch. Feet, first position. Go ahead, same thing. Bend the right leg, straighten the left, and switch. Bend, and switch. Last set, bend, and switch. Bend, and switch. Turning the feet in, sending that right foot back into a lunge. Taking a few cat lunges, reaching that chest up, bending the back knee, and carving the spine, straightening both. Couple passes like this. And coming back into our lunge. Lowering the knee. Really just pressing that hip flexor towards the ground for a second here. And we're going to gently scoop the knee in so that we can roll up through the spine to a nice kneeling position. We're going to raise the arms overhead. Do this position. You guys can't really see it, but left hand grabs right wrist, and we reach up and over towards our leg. And releasing forward, sending the hips back, flexing the front foot. And we're just going to directly come forward, and we'll reach back for a quad stretch. The further you press your hip down towards the floor, the deeper the stretch. And releasing the leg, sending the hips back, slightly rolling on sides, straightening the front leg, keeping the back end, rolling onto the hip split, and your way up, stretching the inner leg, just into the straddle, doesn't have to be flat. Yeah, but I'm going to go like it's going. The elbows. That's good too.
You make me feel so pathetic.
And rolling up through the spine, crossing over the shins, pushing back into a downward facing dog. And treading through the feet here. Trying to stretch through the hamstrings, down through the calves, maybe even into the Achilles. Maybe taking a bend every once in a while. Trying to get deeper into those Achilles. And stretching the back. And we'll just scoot that right leg forward into our low lunge. Wow, we're really close. Getting comfortable here. And then moving through our cat-cows. My house gets so hot with all these lights on.
Yeah. It's pretty warm. Well, and we're both in here.
It's true. And lowering that back knee, just letting that hip fall around. Make sure you always drink water after your stretch. Knee in, rolling up through the spine. Reaching up and over. Right hand grabs the left wrist, up and press. I don't know anyone else. This is really hard for you to balance.
Yeah.
Good, not alone.
I was about to complain. I was gonna complain on the other side, but I didn't.
Really firm that top leg. And releasing forward, sending the hips back, flexing the front leg.
Look, I moved my bracelet to my anklet because it was getting too big.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh, I had my 7th or 8th COVID test today.
Wow.
So fun. It's so funny, I cannot get the stick up my left nostril. It'll go up my right really easy, but my left nostril,
Really?
yeah, I try to do it because I keep doing it my right and I'm worried it's going to get all dried out or something. So I get tested every week. I was going to try my left today. It was so painful. I was like,
Well, you have piercing.
yeah, but like it gets past the piercing easy.
Huh.
It's like I can tell when it gets like right here.
Interesting. For all my tests, I've had to do it on both sides.
Yeah, that's how it was when I first did, but now it's just for us, it's just one. And we do it ourselves.
Oh yeah, it's all like the general testing.
Yeah.
But they just like instruct you. It's your first time.
Yeah.
If it's not there, like go sit down and do it. We're like, okay.
I know. We just walk in, we show a wellness check, and then we just go sit down, give ourselves a mini lobotomy, and then call it a day.
It's really interesting getting your temperature taken before you go anywhere.
Oh yeah, with a little.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I had to get some blood work done this morning, and I like ran to Campus Health from my building. I was like, I'll get a little jog in, and then they like went to check my temperature, and I was like, no, wait. I was like, hold on, I might need a second to cool down. But I was still 97, which was surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I've always had to go to Campus Health from walking from my parking garage. I always feel like I'm sweating, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
And releasing the leg, sending the hips back, straightening the front leg, and releasing forward into a side split or jazz split. so short.
Well, hopefully it'll be here.
No. And straightening both legs, reaching through the center. Silly. Oh, it's back. Okay. Keep going, reaching through the center. And releasing out of that stretch, coming to a comfortable seat. Good. And rocking side to side. Trying to leave the hips attached to the ground. Just get a little side stretch. The side of the glutes. The internet to watch.
I thought when we shut off, they said it was the final question.
Oh,
Or
maybe it
just that
was.
segment?
Okay, keep stretching. Sorry, my Wi-Fi keeps cutting out apparently. And returning back to center. Maybe you bring the seat, bring the seat back to a more comfortable seat. Never mind. Anyways, we're gonna do a little arm stretch. So reaching the arms up overhead, dropping that right arm down to the middle of your back. Grab the left elbow for a tricep stretch. I was trying to say bicep. I said tricep. This one is harder. Oh yes. My poor wounded shoulder. Oh yes, your tetanus arm. Yeah. She was stabbed twice. She was stabbed twice. And switching sides. I bet your arm might actually feel better tomorrow. Probably from stretching and moving around and stuff. Yeah, that's what the doctor said to do. Yeah, perfect. I got a stretch class to go to tonight.
I was like, I'm gonna call my friend. Maybe she'll incorporate some things to move better around.
And swinging them out a bit. Ooh, oh my gosh, my back and the collarbones are sore. Ooh, that's weird combo. And reaching right arm over. So we want
this one hurts.
we want to imagine pulling the right shoulder back and out, but we have our arm hooked around our left elbow, pulling the opposite way. It's nice oppositional energy. Demonstrate that stretch to go through the back. And coming back up, switching sides. I don't know what this song is, but
Lamplight by Del Water Gap.
I'm jamming.
I like the art.
No. And taking a lean to the side to get a stretch through the back. And releasing back up. Let's give our necks a little stretch. So reaching that right arm behind, grabbing the hands and reaching the crown of the head up and over towards the hands. Maybe gently rotating the neck to deepen the stretch. And releasing the head down, releasing the arms, dropping the crown of the head towards the floor, rolling up, going other side, left arm behind, grabbing the hands, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and dropping it towards our interlaced fingers. Maybe bring some movement into this stretch. Dropping the head toward the center, reaching the crown of the head for the floor. Really rounding in that spine to get a stretch. And rolling up through the spine. Comfortable seat. Sitting high on the sits bones, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. We'll close our eyes and take 3 final breaths. We begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. Sorry guys, that cut out right as I wanted to say bye, but awesome job tonight, everyone. Thanks so much for taking class with us. I hope you guys feel as good as we do. Remember to drink your water, stay hydrated so your body can repair itself and whatnot and get stronger. Anyways, go ahead and check out BreakOut's other content, explore other classes. If you want to see more of me, come and take my Jazz Basics class at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And then this class again on Thursday evening. Same time, same place. All right. Love you, everyone. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Respect others. Bye.